Welcome back to Walk Good, African and Caribbean folktales and other stories, the place where stories come to life and traditions thrive. I'm your storyteller, Kesha Christie, here to share the rich wisdom, mischief, and magic of folktales passed down through generations, from Anansi's clever tricks to powerful lessons of resilience. These stories are here to entertain, inspire, and connect us. So sit back, relax, and let's journey into the world of storytelling together. In this episode, we have another original story, digging deep into Jamaican folklore and uncovering more about River Mumma. Gather round and listen closely. The river has memory and the waters never forget. This story is not mine alone. It comes from the elders, from the Maroons, the descendants of Africans who escaped slavery and built free communities in the hills of Jamaica. Those who traveled the Rio Cobre and heard the whispers of River Mumma. They say she lived in these waters long before slavers came, long before the chains and the suffering. Some say she was a goddess from the old land, following the ancestors across the sea, while others say that she is the keeper of the river, guarding the waters with a presence that is ancient and watchful, the protector of those who escaped and ran to the hills. But one thing is for certain. She is more than just a story. This is the tale of River Mumma. Most rivers in Jamaica originate in the mountains, like Blue Mountain and Cockpit Country, where the Maroon communities took root, preserving the old ways and sacred knowledge. The Maroons tell of rivers that shielded them, wrapping them in mist to hide their tracks, smoothing rocks to make the way easy beneath their feet, then turning that same rock into slippery, treacherous terrain for the British soldiers who followed. They say River Mumma was guarding the waters, whispering to those who would listen. The Maroons believe that she is a spirit of deep power, born from African waters and rooted in Jamaican soil. They give offerings of rum, honey, and calabash bowls at the edge of the river. If it floated away without resistance, they knew that their prayers were heard. Among those who lived by the river's edge was a girl named Makeda. She was born with a special gift of healing, a talent passed down from her great-grandmother, a powerful Obia woman. But wisdom doesn't come easy, and Makeda was always curious, always testing the limits. The elders warned her, if you go to the river and see the water glow, don't look. If you hear the song, don't answer. If you see the golden comb, leave it alone. But curiosity is a dangerous thing. One night, when the moon was high, Makeda walked down to the Rio Cobre, searching for herbs to heal the sick in her village. The air was still. The night was silent. But then the water started to shimmer green, and from the depths she rose. River Mumma. Her hair was long and shiny like silk. Her skin dark and smooth like the river rocks. Bangles jingled on her wrists, and in her hand was a golden comb. She gazed at Makeda. With eyes as deep as the ocean, "Have you come to seek?" she asked, her voice smooth like the current. "Or have you come to beg?" Makeda fell to her knees. "My people need healing, and I need strength." River Mumma smiled, just slightly. "Your wish is granted." She dipped her hands into the water and sprinkled drops upon Makeda's forehead. But remember, child, I do not give without balance. You must take only what you need. Makeda bowed deeply. She felt the power surging through her, the wisdom of the river filling her bones. But just before she was to turn to leave, she saw it. The golden comb glittering on a rock. She remembered the old warnings, but that greedy whisper in her heart urged, what if you take it? You could be the greatest healer, the most powerful. Her hand stretched out, but before she could touch it, the river roared. The water rose up and grabbed her ankles, pulling her down. Makeda struggled, but the current was too strong. River Mumma looked down at her, sorrow in her eyes. I gave you what you asked for, but your heart is full of greed. The greedy do not walk free. Makeda screamed as the water pulled her under. But the river did not swallow her whole. Instead, it changed her. Some say Makeda became a fish, swimming forever in the depths. Others say she still walks on land, but her eyes shine green like the river, and she never ages. All who know the tale say this. If you go to the river in need, River Mumma may grant your wish. But if you are greedy and take more than you deserve, then the river will take you. So I say, walk carefully, mind your wishes, and remember, the water never forgets. The water never forgets. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Walk Good. Stay connected with us on our socials. Follow us on Instagram at talking, TALKIN, _tales, TALES, and find out what we're up to in between episodes. You can also follow us on Facebook under storytelling-talking tales, or check out our YouTube channel where you can see these stories performed at talking, TALKIN, tales, TALES. We invite you to like and comment on this episode, share it with your family and your friends, and most of all, walk good.